Welcome to the R&R Show. Sit back and relax and enjoy the best little sports show ever. I'm your host, Michael Roope, and on the other side of this phone is my co-host, William Rumsey. Hello, William.
Who day?
All right. Well, hey, we are joined by a special correspondent tonight, William. Keith Cheek has joined us as he has been chronicling this amazing Bengal run via Polaroids.
Welcome, Chico. Let's give Cheek the platform first.
Yes.
It's a pleasure to be here with you guys. Pleasure.
Hey, William, what a game. Tell me, boy, what a roller coaster of emotions. Obviously, the first half, the Bengals are getting beat like a drum. I guarantee the odds makers in Vegas after that first half probably gave the Bengals a 1% chance of winning after what they.
Yeah, it was it did mirror the first game that they played in Cincinnati a couple weeks ago. They couldn't do anything right. I mean, both offense, defense were just sluggish. They looked like they didn't come to play. And I mean, Mahomes looked like he was a world beater. It looked like they were going to put up a 50 spot on us. And I was like, the one thing I was like in my head, the last week, I was like, let's just not get our doors blown off. I mean, these Bengals are ahead of schedule. Let's not get our doors blown off. And that's what we were doing. And then I think, that the Bengals put a touchdown on the board, and then by your boy P. Ryan. And and then they stopped that drive at the end of the first half. And that was huge because the Chiefs probably should have kicked the field goal. They got cocky. They got stopped.
Bottom line, that goes to show of Mahomes / Reed's arrogance, their disrespect for the Bengals.
Mm-hmm.
Just basically had no respect. And you know what? That single play basically springboarded the Bengals to this victory. Because guess what? After that play, what did they do? They did nothing.
No.
They had one field goal in the second half.
Yeah.
Absolutely shut down. I was midway through the fourth, and I looked at Cheek. I said, the Chiefs have 40 yards total offense.
Yep.
It was terrible.
It was. I couldn't believe it. I mean, the crazy thing, so Jamar Chase, first game, 266 yards receiving, 3 touchdowns. They pretty much took him. I mean, now he had the TD in the second half, but for the most part, they shut him down. It was just a completely different game plan from the Bengals, just offensively. But defensively, it was the same.
But offensively, I think that they knew going in, playing in that stadium with those line protections and that noise, they had to get out the ball quick. And I think you had mentioned offline earlier, Burrow, what was his longest pass play?
It couldn't have been over. I mean, that throw to P. Ryan, I mean, it was a 30-yard touchdown, but he didn't throw it more than a couple yards.
Short, though. So everything, they had made a conscious effort of their game plan of keeping everything short to keep Burrow up on his, up on his feet. And you know what? And they stayed steady. And we talked about this earlier pregame. The Bengals, their consistency of staying true to the run in the second half showed again in this game, did it not?
It did. One thing I was kind of – so the Chiefs in the first half, they were running the ball down the Bengals' throats.
I agree.
And then the second half, they kind of went –
I don't think they ever got less than 6-7 yards.
That McKinnon guy was ripping the Bengals up. That run he had over Logan Wilson, and the Chiefs kind of changed their game plan. Now the Bengals made some adjustments too, but man, that was one of the most interesting games I've ever watched.
Yeah,
from a chess match perspective.
Was you surprised they went away from the cheetah in the second half?
I don't think he caught a ball.
Zero catches. Zero
catches.
Like, at what point, no wonder Bieniemy doesn't get a head coaching job. You don't get your best player, at least get him in space with a 3-yard pass and let him do something.
Yeah.
That's him.
And what happened on the sideline between the cheetah and
Mecole Hardman?
What happened?
Well, Mecole Hardman decided he thought he was the cheetah and wanted to demand the ball. And the cheetah's like, you're not the cheetah.
You did.
And it's not. And that, you know what? Quite frankly, that's on Andy Reid, that's on Bieniemy, and that's on Mahomes. When you have the most electrifying playmaker in the NFL and you don't even try to pass him the ball in the second half.
In our pregame show, we talked about what was Zach Taylor going to do. Zach Taylor and his coaching staff had a way better game than Andy Reid and his coaching staff, which is amazing. Different experience levels, and Reid's been there multiple times. Zach Taylor had a better game. And mad props to Jesse Bates for that play he made.
Yeah.
To start the interception for Von Bell. Man, that was a play.
Yeah.
If I may.
Go absolutely.
What I heard a lot this week is these guys don't know what they're up against, the odds, all that. That's what we saw today. We saw players going out, getting it done, whatever it takes. I have not been this excited. Unbelievable adjustments at the half. Man, we have the momentum for we have momentum for the Super Bowl. Unbelievable. We're here. Unbelievable. I love it.
I'm telling you too right now.
Hey, somebody hose him down.
We need to hose Cheek
man,
down.
I love it, dude.
Hey, I will tell you right now, Cheek, William, and I spoke pregame about the cohesiveness playing for each other, and that showed in the second half. Hendrickson, hey, boy, did he not show up in the second half. Just looked like a bloody, grizzled veteran out there. And boy, did he not put the pressure on Mahomes. Looked gun shy in the back. He looked like he did not want to let it rip. He was playing timid. He wasn't playing loose, and quite frankly, it showed.
Yeah, and then Uzama going down in the first half really, that changed the dynamic because he's been ripping it up in the playoffs.
Yeah.
So
Plus, I thought that might have been a game changer with Uzama.
I didn't.
Hey,
I knew he had the weapons.
Cheek is a true sample truther every year.
Oh my God.
Was going to be there for us, Billy. Next man up.
They tried to throw to Sample a couple times. I'm like, get that play out of the playbook.
What are we doing? Why we have all? I think Drew Sample should be about the 7th on the depth chart.
Yeah.
Now, did you not notice every time they threw to Sample, it felt like he was double covered?
Yeah.
A lot of guys are absolutely. I felt that.
Well, they made the comment that they were actually trying to go to him on that screen pass, but he went too deep in the play, and I'm like, oh my God, that's a mess.
Yeah.
But take all that away.
So let's a little bit about those last 2 minutes. So tell me, William, when those last 2 minutes were going on, what did you think? Did you think, here we go, we're going to lose this? Did you think they were going to score a touchdown? What was going through your mind?
Well, I sent a text out to the group that let them score. I thought in my mind there was a minute 30 left. Let them score the touchdown and then give Joe Burrow the chance to go down and score the touchdown for the win. In hindsight, that was the wrong decision.
But I agreed with you. I thought I wanted Joe to have about a minute and a half left. But, man, what a turn of events. Again, Mahomes looked scared out there. He did not. There was a couple on that one play where he fumbled. There was, I don't know who it was. There was somebody free, open. He was afraid to make a mistake.
I'll be honest, most of the game, Mahomes had all day to throw.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
I was like,
that protection, Burrow rips off 600 yards.
They win by 3 touchdowns.
600 yards. I like it.
He breaks an NFL record. That's how good Joey B is. I'm telling you right now. I told you before pregame, we go to Super Bowl. We're looking at the dynasty 3 straight. It's coming to fruition.
I cannot believe we're at
3
the Super
straight.
Bowl, man. We're going to the Super Bowl.
But then when let me ask you guys this: when we did not win the coin flip,
oh man,
what did you think it was going to be like?
I still did. No, I still did. I bluffed.
No, because I thought the Bengals defense was playing too well to just let him go up and down the field.
They had the momentum, so I felt good about it.
Yeah, and you know what? And it showed. They looked scared. They played scared.
They did.
And it's just such a night and day.
For 3 quarters.
Yeah, night and day difference from first half to second half. I don't know what they say at halftime, but those Bengals coaches have to be respected for their game planning it for the second half.
I'll tell you the play that broke my heart is when Eli Apple dropped that interception.
Oh my God. It made me sick to my stomach.
It was so hard, Billy. You don't even know.
We had visions of that first game when Eli dropped that interception.
Yes,
I'm like, oh my God.
But hey, big props to the Bengals front office for building that secondary the way they built it. I mean, they have made some monster sign. Mike Hilton, Awuzie, Eli Apple, Bates, and Von Bell. I mean, is that the new Legion of Boom?
Tariq Hill, 0 second half. Boom. Boom.
That defense does not get enough credit for 2 weeks in a row.
Right.
Last week, they gave up nothing to Tennessee. This week, first half, okay, they looked like they were shell-shocked. But you know what? They regrouped, they stayed the course, and here we are in the Super Bowl. But boy, oh boy,
we're going to the Super Bowl.
Somebody hose us all down.
I mean, it's amazing. I just remember our first, going back to last summer, our when we did the schedule prediction. I mean, I think I was like 6-11. I can't remember what you were, but there were not expectations for this team to make any kind of noise in the playoffs. And
they're ahead of schedule.
I mean, Burrow about damn near tore his leg off last year, comes back and does what he did this year.
He tore his knee. Jamar Chase had the drops. Everybody was like immediately bust. Like, that just seems like eons ago.
I think I hate to use the word destiny.
It feels right.
It feels right now.
Say something. Hey, hold on. All right. I'm going to say something. We're the favorite in the Super Bowl. I don't care who wins. We're the favorite in the Super Bowl.
I got to ask you this, both of you guys. Right now, the San Fran 49ers and the Rams are playing. Who would you rather face in the Super Bowl?
I don't care.
I want the Niners. I don't want Aaron Donald anywhere near.
I don't care. I mean, this team, I just don't care. Whoever they play, they're going to be in the game. Now, will they win it? Whatever. But
third time's a charm, William.
The Niners,
third time's a charm. Bring the Niners on, William.
I mean, both teams are from California, and the Super Bowl is in Los Angeles, so they're going to have a home field advantage. So, but I just don't really care.
I see the Bengal crowd in
Tennessee, KC, that's out the window, Billy. The home field is out the window. We're here to win the Super Bowl, bro. That's what's up.
Hey, let's talk about more important stuff, William. I just emailed Tim McGee and told him he needs to come back on our show this week.
Have we gotten a response?
I just emailed him before we got on tonight.
Okay. Yeah, I would love to look him in the eyes and say, what happened, buddy?
Hey, he's definitely going to eat some humble pie on the R&R show.
That he is. Hey, what do you think Jason Buck's doing right now?
Oh, my God. Hey, listen, we need to get all these guys back on this week. We need to get a bunch more Bengals on. We want full coverage next 2 weeks from the R&R.
Can we get Burrow on here?
Hey, if you want it, it will happen.
My cousin is married to Mike Brown's daughter.
There we go.
I don't have a lot of people, but I'll try.
There you
go.
Hey, listen. No matter what happens from here on, it has just been an amazing ride. Hey, can you imagine if you're like, how good this feels? Imagine if you were always in Tom Brady's corner in New England, and you got to experience this every year. I mean, this has been the best time of my life.
The greatest thing is that Joe Burrow is 25 years old. Jamar Chase is 21.
Yes.
T. Higgins he's what, 23, 24? I mean,
do it. Hey.
What Zeke do? Feed me. Hey, next 3 Super Bowls in a row, William. We're doing it.
I'm good.
3 in a row.
I'm good.
God, this feels good, William.
And Joe Burrow, we trust, buddy.
Huh?
In Joe Burrow, we trust.
That we do, William. I tell you what, we're going to end it right here, but boy, it feels good. Guys, again, we are going to give you so much R&R coverage in these next 2 weeks. You're going to get sick. You're going to be sick of us because we're going to have a lot of the old time Bengals on. We're going to be flooding the airwaves with lots of predictions, some analysis, and it feels good. And we're going to see where me and Cheeks will take in this late game. See who the Bengals are going to be taking on coming
Don't
up.
matter. It don't matter, baby. Who day?
Who day?
Who day?
Let's go.
Let's do this.
Let's go.